Hi, welcome back to another People I Meet. We're going to do another People I used to work with. Because I was at the daycare for like 15 years off and on, we'll do another couple of those. Okay, so I worked with this one guy who should not have worked with children. And he insisted on calling me Celeste Molest. Okay, what are you, 12? Yeah, I loved my name after I got over the lisp and before middle school started, and now that middle school's over, I love my name again. Because nobody past middle school calls me that, right? And he would call me that, and I'm like, dude, don't say that in front of the kids. That's not cool. And then he stopped calling me that and just called me Molest. And I'm like, don't do that in front of the kids. Like, you call me that in private, whatever, I just think you're an idiot, but don't do that in front of the kids. And then he would say things to the kids, like eat a candy bar in front of them and be like, do you want some? And of course they'd be like, yeah. And then he'd be like, you don't always get what you want. And I'm like, don't tease, like, 4-year-olds. Does it make you feel like a big man to be a jerk to kids? And he was seriously a jerk to him, right? One day, one of my kids tells me, this guy scares me and blah, 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 right? And I go up to him and I'm like, hey, can I talk to you, alone? And he's like, no, whatever you want to say it in front of the kids. And I'm like, fine. One of them told me that you scared him and this is not okay. Your behavior needs to stop now. And he's like, well, which one? And I could see my kid like shaking visibly, right? I'm not going to out the kid, okay, really? And I was like, it doesn't matter which one. You are a grown man. You don't get to scare children. Like, if you have to intimidate and threaten and bully, because he really was a bully children to feel like a big man, you're a total loser, okay? So, that's what you wanted me to say in front of the children? You're a loser, dude. Yeah, he didn't like that. Don't work with children if you have to be a jerk to them to feel like a big man. Another guy, I was like talking to the kids and he comes into the room and starts bouncing a basketball, which makes it hard for the kids to hear. So I'm like, hey, dude, please stop. The next day he comes up to me with like 5 or 6 kids in tow. Like, he's got his posse and he's like, don't you ever tell me what to do again. And I was like, I don't get paid enough to watch them and you. You need to do what the rules are, okay? And so, yeah, really, I hate babysitting adults. Hate. Maybe that's why I like kids so much, because I don't mind babysitting kids, but I hate babysitting adults. So then the next day, I've been giving this dude a ride home from work a lot, and I was like, hey, do you want a ride? And he's like, oh, you're gonna act like everything's normal after yesterday? Fine, walk your ass home, I don't even care. So, anyway, another tip for the day, if you need a posse or a babysitter or to threaten and intimidate children to be a big man, don't work with children. I make it look easy. I'm good at it. As a sub, you could walk into my room and my kids would be silent and I would be reading and they would be doing their work. And it's the easiest job in the world if you're good at it. I'm good at it. I'm really good at it. I know what I'm doing with children. If you don't, it's the hardest job in the world, and you want to slit your wrists after 20 minutes. So if you're not good with children, either become good or don't work at a daycare. That's my tip for the day. Okay, bye!